Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, that's W-O-R-I-M-I, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Itchy nose, wonder what that means. Maybe I'm sticking my nose into places it shouldn't be. Oh boy, things are getting intense at the moment. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this reading, entertainment only, is the Bank of New York melon. Okay, this is just one bank that's been connected with EPS. You had the Bank of America, you had Deutsche Bank, and I think there was another one as well. Can't remember which one it was. But the Bank of Mellon, apparently in 2009, was charged with money laundering. Charged. And they paid a settlement and got pretty much a slap on the wrist for settlement payment. 2009. Then they were again charged with money laundering. I'm not sure of the date of the court case, probably during the Orange Twerp's first term, which is why again they got away with it. But for money laundering between the years of 2010 and 2014. How on earth does this bank still have its license to operate after at least, and these are just the ones they got caught with, of money laundering? We're talking billions of dollars. Billions. Well, it's now out in the public again. And apparently it was used for paying for tuition for Epstein. You know, all that sort of fun stuff. Now, I believe Virginia Giuffre's book is coming out shortly, where she has disclosed that she was told to open an account at the Bank of America by the Orange Twerp, not the Orange Twerp, Maxwell, to pay for, to pass money through, etc. I'm going to have a look. The Bank of New York Mellon. What do we need to know? It's been up twice, been charged twice with money laundering. It was called up for not reporting suspicious activity. What do we need to know? Come on down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then I'm having a couple of days off. Right. Strength. First of all, placating the Orange Twerp. But is this one of these too big to fail banks? I don't care how big they are, they should fall. We had that with the global financial crisis, where you had the government bailing out the banks, not bailing out the mortgage holders, bailing out the banks, because they were considered too big to fail. It was almost like there was a decision made about who are we going to sacrifice and who are we going to save. So this is a strength. This is strength. However, challenged by truth coming out, as the laurel leaf on this crown is dying. The truth is becoming public. Now, all this information that I, to be honest, didn't really take any notice about 10 years ago, is out there. Everything is out there. But it's not becoming really obvious and seen until we've got this passing, this dying, this fading of the Orange Twerp. So challenged by the sword of truth, huge legal action potentially, or just a huge truth. At the base, we've got the walking away. Pardon me, whenever the Orange Twerp comes up, I get a frog in my throat. Vive le frog! Walking away from what no longer serves, walking towards the crevasse, pretty much. Okay, let's see where this goes. I'm just asking the Bank of New York Mellon, what do we need to know? An emotional walking away from obligations. Right, okay, I've got that. Okay, an emotional walking away from obligations. In the past, we've got the Four of Wands, connections to the White House potentially, or it can simply be, working hard under protection is what I'm getting there. Working hard under protection. In the past, crowning this reading, we've got justice. Actions having consequences in the legal system. Bank of New York Mellon might find itself in a pickle. The immediate future, we've got the star card. We are a star. We are a major player. But, oh gosh, look at these majors. Externally, secrets being revealed, dark secrets being revealed. It's a long path to traverse here. And we've got the norms of human society, the consideration, and then we've got the wolf. It has to pass through between the two. Is it going to get gobbled up by the wolf as the dog is protecting it coming out? Secrets being revealed and a nightmare situation. Bank of New York Mellon, I think, is going to find itself in some serious legal difficulty here. Okay, it's all about oligarchical money changing hands, Ten of Pentacles, the outcome. What went on in its past is going to bring it down, as there are whistleblowers. A lot of headlines coming out really quickly, information about money, and it's just going to be too much with that Ten of Wands and the Death card, an ending. Okay, I would suggest if you've got money, and then you've got money, big money. 10 of Cups, having a good hard look, and a Tower card. Foolishness. Could be the military. You've got Russia. You've got the Emperor. You've got out in the cold and treason. Okay, well, I went down a path I wasn't expecting. If you've got money in the New York Bank of Mellon, could I just suggest that you discreetly transfer it somewhere else? I think they're going to be in a big pickle over what's coming out. Is the Bank of New York Mellon still involved? Entertainment only, just asking some questions and seeing what the cards say. Are they going to be... Is the Bank of Mellon, New York Mellon, going to find itself in hot water for money laundering? This might be a really quick reading. Is the Bank of Mellon going to find itself in hot water for money laundering? Again, harsh truth coming forward. I think they might be. A false victory, challenged by some sort of false win. Mercenary actions on the bottom. Right, the energy that they're stewing in. I think they're a shining light, too big to fail, too big. They walked away from their obligations. But there's going to be some inflammatory news that comes out to do with potentially the Middle East. Then the underbus throwing starts with the Five of Wands. There is some sort of big announcement made externally, and the board members might be looking to get away. Three of Wands internally, looking for their ship to come in, looking to be rescued by the White House, but I don't think it's going to happen. Six of Hopes and Fears, Six of Swords, packing up and fleeing. decision about which way, who to prosecute. You've got those that feathered their nest, and the Ten of Swords going down. This might be the directors or those involved. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes, and it's not going to end well for them. You've then got the Emperor, the Strength, or placating the Emperor, and then the Eight of Swords and the World card. Things coming to an end, and then the Ace of Swords and the Fool and the Tower and the Nine of Swords and the Judgment card, and money trails with the Eight of Swords, dark money with the Eight of Pentacles, dark money with the Three of Pentacles, and loss, disappointment, heartbreak. Yeah, yeah, I think there's going to be, I don't know who's going to bring it. I don't know how it's going to come about, but I think they're going to find themselves under investigation and for money laundering, and I'm getting Middle East this time, not Russia. Gosh, I'm only 11 minutes in and I've probably asked all the questions I want to. Yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm on grandma duties this afternoon, so I have to go before too much longer. I'm going to leave it there. If something happens over the weekend, I'll pop on. But otherwise, please stay safe, have fun, write a phone number, put your phone on airplane mode, and don't be afraid. We have, oh gosh, I'm not going to say it. I was going to say we have right on our side, but that sounds like everybody who goes into battle, because they wouldn't go into battle if they didn't believe they had right on our side. We have love and positivity on our side. Okay, love to you all. Take care.